How do you maintain a healthy relationship with so much going on at home? What are your fitness advice for someone starting with no fitness skills? Do you ever lose it with each other? How do you guys make time to work out, and how much? Recording. I don't know what we're doing.
Today we are doing a Q&A that we asked you guys questions over on Instagram. And you guys all asked for Jordan to be involved. So
this is also a live reaction. I don't know what the questions are.
I kind of don't either.
Oh, okay.
You've got them on your phone.
Okay.
Everyone always gets really interested in hearing Jordan's perspective on things.
Oh,
so I'm going to
cool.
let you answer all these questions first.
What are your fitness advice for someone starting with no fitness skills? I'd say something that people will do is they're finally like in a gym or something, and they really try and push it as hard as they can when they first get in the door because they're all excited and motivated and they want to do really well, but then they burn out or feel sore or they've overdone it. I'd say slow and steady wins the race when you're first walking into like either a gym or starting to even just jog or like do something like start biking,
Just
or something
try
that,
the machine.
something that you enjoy doing, even like if it's like basketball or whatever it might be, something that you have fun with. I find the gym fun. Like I use it like a jungle gym.
It's like a dopamine kick for us.
Yeah, I find it fun, and I think the more you do whatever it is that you want to do, you'll find it more fun as you're doing it. So just like don't overdo it at the start.
You got to get past that month. I noticed that the first month. We just came back from the gym, by the way. That's why my face is all red. When you get past that first month, yes, you're going to feel sore. Yes, everything's going to feel like your body's not used to the exercise. So it's going to feel sore. But then once you get past that, it doesn't feel as sore, and your body gets used to it. And that's the time when people usually quit, is like, oh, my body's too sore. I can't do anything.
Yeah, I also find with if your body is sore, try exercising a part of your body that isn't sore. That's a big answer for a question. Good question though. I like that question. How do you maintain a healthy relationship with so much going on at home? Any tips?
That's a hard one to answer.
I think the best answer is teamwork makes the dream work, I guess. I don't know.
Divide and conquer.
Yeah. Yeah. If you see the other person trying hard, it makes you want to try hard. And then, but at the same time, if that person is particularly lacking in energy in that day, like a tip I heard was if they're giving 30%, like if they feel like they've only got 30% of their energy left, like you have to be the other 70% for that day. And if you're like feeling sick or tired or whatever, like that's time for you to step up, is when the other person's feeling a bit down.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, is
balance.
Like it's not always going to be 50-50. And I think that's what people kind
expect of the other person. And
we expected that.
And, but then when you do that, the problem with that is you start comparing, and that's a killer. Is like if you start going like, well, I did this, and it shouldn't be that. It's like just teamwork, I guess. We
were in that mindset for a long time.
It definitely wasn't something that was perfect. It's just something that needs to be worked on. That's all.
We weren't in a healthy stage at that time because of everything going on.
But essentially.
But now we've kind of come to that conclusion that in order to survive this, I know that sounds really dramatic.
If you both give another 10%,
in order
you're good.
Survive this and to maintain a healthy family and relationship,
you have to try hard.
You have to. It's not an
and you'll get
option.
better at it. Just same thing as the gym. Like you'll get better if you just keep pushing and trying, and that makes you get progress.
It's not to say that we don't have our hard times, because we definitely do.
Yeah.
But I think all relationships have that, and I think the what makes it a healthy relationship is that you can work through it and get to the other side of that.
Teamwork. That's the short answer.
High five.
Cat loving that. Good question.
Jordan just said before that he appreciates when I give him high fives.
Yeah, I like high fives. I was just saying, like, if you say thank you to the other person, it's not, it's almost like, don't thank me because I should be doing this thing anyway. Like, thanks is kind of odd in my head, but giving the person like a high five, it's kind of like, oh, we got the, clothes out on the line, high five. It's like, it's almost
We
like,
did this.
it's like motivating, like teamwork, like high fives,
Yeah.
it's nice.
We did this.
Yeah. Thanks. Like, cause you should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever lose it with each other when you're feeling overwhelmed?
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't think
You're
it's
human. You're gonna have times where you're feeling overwhelmed and where you crack, but not for long, really.
We realize that it's not each other that we're overwhelmed with.
We know that we're in a situation where we're going to be overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So we're very sympathetic towards the other person when they're feeling overwhelmed, and we can see that the other person is overwhelmed. They're like, I need a moment. Like we have a line. We have a line so the kids don't really, well, so Jazz doesn't, either of the kids, so they don't know that we're struggling in front of the children. Instead of saying like cool it, we say go have a drink of water.
Yeah, we've made that our code.
It's like you need a drink of water. Like you need to like take a minute. It doesn't necessarily have to really be water, but having a sip of water actually probably helps. Is going and having like a moment.
Yeah.
It only takes like 15 seconds, 30 seconds. You walk away, you have a deep breath, and then we come back at it. Sometimes a bit longer. Sometimes you just need a minute that you just like, I don't know, go outside or whatever it might be. I might go to the garage for like a minute and like come back and I'm feeling great. And then I might say, do you need a minute or something like that? And like, we do that.
Especially because we're kind of realizing that we've got sensory sensitivity. So like sound is a big one for me. When there's lots of sound going on, I cannot cope. When someone says to you like calm down or take a break, it's kind of like you kind of get defensive and you're like, don't tell me to calm down. But we've got a code now that it's like, it's a good thing. It's a positive thing. Go get a drink of water.
Yeah, just go hydrate.
Yeah.
Hydrate. They even have that in on Twitch. It's like hydrate. How do you guys make time to work out and how much? Always feeling I'm doing too little.
It's a tough one because we've only kind of now gotten to the point where we can do it because our kids are both in school.
Yeah, there's going to be times where it actually is going to be almost too hard to do it. But we have this thing now that even though you might consider other things as downtime, maybe like playing a game or whatever it might be that you do for a hobby, is you might need to cut some time from those things and just look at it in a perspective of it is a form of downtime. Even though it's not getting energy back in the long haul,
it is.
You're going to be capable of having more energy for your future days. So you're kind of doing delayed gratification, which is working out. Like it's not instant, but in the long haul, you're gonna feel better.
I used to be in the belief that like I needed to have everything done before I got my time, and like the house needed to be clean, the kids needed to be like all sorted before I could leave. And it really took like, I think it was a conversation between the two of us with Jordan saying like, don't worry about what's going on. Like you need this time no matter what. And then now it's like a non-negotiable. It's like, no matter if the dishes aren't done, no matter if the kids are upset, you go and do this so that you can come back and be a better quality parent.
It's just to make a better you, essentially. Yeah. I saw something where the person was talking about if there was an alternate you, like where everything was aligned, and let's say you went to the gym almost every single day for 2 years, like from 2 years ago, what that person would look like or feel like and be like instead of the one that you are now. I don't think you could comprehend how powerful that person is.
Mm.
So it's like, do you not want to become that powerful person? So like but
I'm also thinking from the perspective of someone who may be a single parent or may not have that help to be able to go out and go to the gym. I think for a long time I would do workouts at home. I would do little like 5-minute, 10-minute workouts or go on walks with the kids. Just making sure I did something
Yeah, using the time with your children even as the exercise, like
Yeah.
instead of even gym, is like I'll make a point of actually like, I don't know, playing with the kids in like, you know, throwing them up, or like if they're at a young enough age for you to be able to do that,
Yeah.
or like, you know, just exercising with the child. I've done that many times, like piggybacks, things like that. They're gonna make you stronger. You're carrying weights, which you can
Yeah.
use your children, I guess.
Yeah.
It's something people do, like is use it as the exercise. It doesn't have to be within that half an hour to an hour in the gym. You could just
Mm.
use your day to get stronger as well, and
Yeah.
find a slowly stronger you instead of being so. It doesn't have to be the gym.
No. We can access the gym now because we're lucky.
We're in a situation
flexible.
where we can.
Yeah.
And if you can, you can, and if you can't, you can't. But yeah, it's not easy taking that first step.
Mm-mm.